I greet you. I greet everyone. Happy weekend. It's always a great time. I mean, to share my thoughts. Um, yeah, so many things have been happening in Nigeria, and I just want to say a few things, okay? Just a few things, and I'll play some videos. And what is it? Last time His Excellency Peter Obi was, I mean, he had press conference. So many things happen. People said different things. They are saying many things. Uh, many some awful things too. I wonder the country we live in, who we really are. At times, I wonder who we really are, because it's so pathetic. At times, let me use that word, pathetic. That people you try to respect. I don't know if they are now. If Tinubu has bought all of them, I don't know. Because I wonder, this guy, what is his name? In Arise TV, Dr. Bati, what he said, that Peter B was trying Peter B was trying to have media popularity. I wonder why he should say such a thing. Peter Obi right now is a household name in Nigeria. So people can be expecting him to talk as per the Chicago saga. He didn't say anything. He just came out to just say to make sense. People have been asking him. So he just came out to say a few things. And this guy, let me play what he said. It's really annoying. Because when I saw it, I said, how can this guy be talking like this? How can this Dr. Bati has he been battered? Maybe Bat has beaten him.
When I saw the press
Let's listen to
conference
it.
by Mr. Peter Obi yesterday, I thought it was needless. If Mr. Peter Obi is considering a career in evangelism, yeah, there are many people who have gone from other careers into evangelism, but within the framework of the electoral process, what he did yesterday was just, in my view, just seeking media attention, looking for publicity. Why do I say so? The electoral process is effectively a process. If you, as a principal member of the process, if you have any grievances, the best place to go to is the court of law, and which is what Atiku Abubakar has done, the presidential candidate of the PDP, pursuing his matter in the court of law. The last time Waziri Atiku Abubakar had a press conference, he came out and said he wanted the candidate of the NMPP, Rabiu Kwankwanso, to join him, and also Peter Obi of the Labour Party to join him. The Labour Party released a statement and said they were not part of it. Okay, is it that now the Labour Party has changed its mind? The only appropriate forum that Mr. Peter Obi can adopt is to go to court, to say he has issues to raise. But to come forward and then be giving a press conference and moralizing, it doesn't quite fall within the framework of the matter before us. But of course, for publicity purposes, for attention-seeking purposes, what he has said has generated attention. And I think that the response that he has received from Felix Moka of the APC is in place. What Felix Moka has said is that the 8.9 million people who voted for Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the election, in the presidential election, they were not groggy when they did. So there's clearly a division on the matter in Nigeria. And the only place you can resolve it is not through propaganda, it's not media attention, it's in the court of law. So Mr. Peter Obi must be very clear about the fact that the matter is now before the Supreme Court, and it's only the Supreme Court that can decide on that particular matter.
Well, I just played that because I don't understand this guy, this Dr. Bati. The case is in the court. He said the case is in court already. So what is he trying to say? These people, all these journalists, I don't know at times what is wrong with them. what he said now was just total rubbish. I mean, it's what if people have been saying he's been working for Tinubu. I mean, this is just a proof anyway. This is just a proof that the guy is trying. Peter is trying to seek media publicity. What? I don't get this guy. That if he wants to go to court, he's already in court. People have been saying Peter Obi should come out and speak. He came out to speak. Man, this is not important. Let me just leave this guy. It's not important. Okay, it's not important. Okay. Anyway, let me just go straight to. I'll be saying people should be speaking. We should all come out to talk. We should not be quiet. Okay. This government, we know, is not legit. We cannot have a good foundation we have a good house on a shaky foundation. This foundation is shaking. We know it's shaking. It was illegitimate. We all know that. We should all be speaking. People be saying Peter Obi should call for protest or those stuff. He's a peaceful man. He doesn't want anybody to be hurt. Okay. I watched a video today of the Iron Lady. I call her Iron Lady of Yusuf. So what she said, what it was, I like it. Okay, I will play the video. I just want to play video, talk a little bit. Calling for protests. I said at that time it would have been really when ANEC was announcing the nonsense. It would have been, I think, maybe bloody. We don't want to lose anybody. Every soul, every life is important. But the truth is that the power belongs to the people. So the voice of the people must be heard. That is the truth. So let's assume the court is refusing. Well, we are watching and waiting anyway, because these people will not give you back the power just like that. Okay, I will come back to say a few things. Okay, let me play this. Let me play her video, which I saw today. I mean, I saw it today. Maybe she played it. I saw it today. It was. I like it. Okay, I like it. Okay, let me just play part of it, and if I can't play, I'll play part of it.
Hello, everyone.
Okay.
Today I'm going to answer a question that has been going on around. A lot of people have been, talking about it both on social media and even in private conversations away from social, offline and online. Is Peter Obi afraid of a protest? Why is he not calling for a protest? I've seen somewhere where someone said, I'm not going to mention any other person's name other than Peter Obi here, where he said, oh, if it was so and so candidate with the kind of support that he has all over Nigeria, he would have been on the streets and marching and everything. Oh, I've also seen places where I think a popular musician recently talked about the fact that, oh, Peter Obi needs an MSO law more and stuff like that. Is Peter Obi afraid to call for a protest or afraid of a protest? No. It's all about responsible leadership. And for the few, I think it's like over a year now, that I've worked closely with Mr. Peter Obi, and one of the things I would say is that, one, he's a very responsible leader. And another thing is that he always is protective of everybody around him, and he would rather want to face whatever it is himself and not sort of whether endanger anybody or put anybody out, just put anybody out. Even during the campaign, you see, he was always mindful of his team, mindful of the people around him. So it's not fair. It's not that he's afraid to call for a protest. It's not that, whether he knows that, of course, he has a lot of support from all over the country. And even right from when the election started and everything, that he just needs to give a word and say, look, I'm going out, I'm going to be here. People were ready, just waiting for that word. But like I said earlier, responsible leadership and one who would rather put himself on the line than any other person is what this is all about. I will give you a quick example. Like I said, I'm not going to mention a name, but I'll give you a quick example. During the campaign, there was there were some musicians who had wanted to be at a particular place. I remember there was this day we're going back and forth. In short, I think almost how many hours we were sending. I was sending messages back and forth, myself and PO, and like simply we need to have them here and everything. He was very reluctant. It took a while before he finally agreed. And when we spoke, he said he was like, "Look, Aisha, I don't want them to be. I'm just trying to give you the words the way he gave me. Even if let me paraphrase it. I don't want them to be. I'm looking for the word he used now, or similar word, to be the target of the government, because he said these are young men and they have their career, they're doing their thing. They can come after them. I don't want them to come after them. Those were his words. And for me, I'm like, but this is really massive. I was giving my all this. I totally agree. I know how the Nigerian government can be so vindictive and they go after people. Not necessarily, it's not about him. He is not afraid for himself. I mean, he is ready to face whatever it is, but he just doesn't want anybody else, going through any hardship or facing any persecution or anything on his behalf. He's very mindful of that, and it took a while before though that finally happened. But those were his, and for me, it kept those words. Even though at that time I didn't agree with him, we were doing back and forth. I'm like, look, PO, we need to get this. These are the reasons why we get this done. Later on, of course, it did happen, but then not at the time that we really wanted it to. Sometimes throughout the campaign, I'm always like, that's I feel like one of my regrets. I like, I should have just gone ahead and done that instead of those back and forth and stuff like that. But it showed me the kind of person, the kind of thinking behind it. And for me, I've always said empathy is very important when you're talking about leadership. When you're talking about someone who wants to lead the people, you need someone who cares for the people, someone who is not thinking about himself only, who is not saying, oh, I have this huge people who support me. I have this number of people who listen to me, who, when I say something, they listen. And if I ask them to do something for me, I've never asked them as a favor. If I ask them of this favor, they're gonna be all out. They're gonna do it for me. But yet, he doesn't know. He hasn't done that, because for him it's like, I'm going to follow this thing to the end. I'm going to do it the legitimate way. And for those who feel that, oh, Peter Obi needs an MC Olomo, God forbid. He doesn't need an MC Olomo. You understand? He doesn't need that. The reason why I'm mentioning this particular name, because an artist had used it. He doesn't need to have people that will fight for him, no, that will probably do things that are not lawful, no, he doesn't want that. He wants to show that this thing can be done within the ambit of the law. It can be done in a decent manner. It can be done with integrity. It can be done in an ethical manner. And that's it. Politics is not a do or die affair. Politics is not one where you're hurting someone or you're shedding blood or you're doing anything. Politics is not one where you're threatening people. That's not politics. Even though over the 24 years that Nigerian has had this democracy, its longest democracy, it's been made to look as if you need all of these things for you to be able to succeed in politics. No, it isn't. That's the wrong kind of politics, and that's why the dividends of democracy in Nigeria hasn't enjoyed it. That's why leaders get in there, they don't care about the people. I mean, if you care about the people, you're going to protect them up until the way you get into office. If you're coming in and you don't care about the lives of people, you're just going after, just doing whatever it is that you want to do, irrespective of who is hurt, who is killed, who whatever, what is destroyed, just to get into office. I can assure you that when you get into office, definitely such a person is never going to do any good for the people, because if you care about the people, you won't hurt them in the process of going into office. So no, it's not that Peter Obi is afraid or whatever. As I see people, even the speech, I'm going to do another video to analyze the speech and everything. The recent press conference that he called, many people are like, oh, he needs to use certain hard words, he needs to call for. No, he's in court. He's in court. It's not going to preempt the court or begin to call. He's not going to be the judge and jury in this whole thing. He's going to follow within those ambits of the law, and that's what responsible leadership is. And I know most times we get people who, it's always whatever it takes for them to get whatever they want, they will do it. That's the kind of leaders we've had in politics. But I think it's time for us to be open-minded to the fact that there can be responsible leadership, there can be value-based leadership, there can be leadership with empathy that thinks about the people, and it's not all about, oh, I have to get this thing by all means. I have to get the I had to heat up the polity or get people angry and mad and out there and doing all those things. No, that's not what it's all about. I know it's going to take time, but if we really want the democracy that works for everyone and not the democracy that works for a few people, then we must be ready to follow the ambit of the law. Anything that has to be done within the ambit of the law to be able to get there. I always say to people, you can't fight, you can't be the people you fight. You can't be the people you want to change that are doing the wrong thing. The only people that you can aspire to be is the people who are doing the right thing. And if you say people aren't doing the right thing and you want to come in and set the things right and do the right thing, then if you're going to come in and go in doing the things or going in the way that those people who have been doing the wrong thing have gone in, then you're going to end up doing the wrong thing also. So you can't be the people that you want to change that aren't doing the right thing. So no matter how slow we think it is to follow that process. Follow the process through. The process is very important. I know in Nigeria, this issue of getting shortcut is always looked at as the smart way. Oh, do whatever you want to do, no matter how unlawful or unethical it is. Just get in there. After all, the end will justify the means. Is it the means? Yeah, the end will justify the means. No, the end shouldn't justify the means. The means should be one with integrity, that is ethical, one that is lawful within the ambit of the law, and one that has empathy that ensures that it is taking the people as a whole and thinking about them and how to give them what is really best. That's what we should do. So, is Peter Obi afraid to call for a protest? No, absolutely not. He's not afraid to call for a protest. He's a responsible leader who is focused on ensuring that Nigeria gets the best way it should, and that the means and process that brings people in for them to be called excellency must be excellent. Thank you so much for listening.
Yes, Aisha, thank you. No, Aisha, thank you so much for that. I just played that because people have been asking why, or not just now, they be saying why no protest, why he's not calling for protest, why it's quiet. You know, he's a man of peace. He's a man that doesn't want to endanger the lives of people. We know the government, how it is, man, how they behave. So that's what he's trying to do. It cannot use like most of the politicians they believe in playing agbero, which is like people like MC Olomo as Tinubu is doing. We don't need all those stuff. We don't need to use touts or thugs for election. Okay, so we the obedience we are clear-headed. We have vision. We have aim, and we are purposeful. Okay, we will achieve our cause through legal means and with the voice of the people. All right. Yeah, we're waiting for the court system. I know maybe we don't. So many things are happening right now, all the same, but there's no trust in the judiciary. But we are watching and waiting. Okay, we don't need talks. We don't need touts to run election. No, no, we don't do that. We are above that. It shows that we are more than them. It shows that we don't believe violence. We believe in doing the right thing. So, and we'll do the right thing, and we'll get it right. Because this is what we want to change. This is the narrative we want to change. That's the difference between us and them. We want to change the narrative. We want to make sure things are working properly, and it will work by God's grace. Please, as you watch, it's good for you to share, to like, make comments, okay? And peradventure, maybe you want to join me one of these days online. Let's share. You can share your thoughts too. Let me know. Send me a message. I think you can have my contact on. Send me a message. That will be way out for you to send me a message. Okay. So as what Asha just said, I mean, she said it right. She said it right. Peter Obi is not scared of the call for protest. He's not, but he is thinking of the people. He's thinking of the people, because if you want to serve the people, that means you will have their thoughts, their well-being. You have it in your heart. That is what he's trying to do. Okay, so that's for Aisha Yusuf. I will play short videos. Okay, today I'll make it. Talk a little bit. Say on that one. The House of Senate. I saw a video today too. House of Senate. One guy accused Senator Dume accused the principal of the Senate president of the House that they passed bill through the back door. They don't even know of it. They don't bring to the floor for debating. This is a call for concern. This is a call for concern. You cannot. Those guys are there. So that you guys put it together and bring up bills or pass bills. People debate it. But if you now use the back door and be doing that things, it's not going to be good for the country, man. We should also be speaking. Our senators, those under the Labour Party, I don't know what you guys are doing there. You people are there for a reason, to defend, to stand for the truth, to defend the people of Nigeria, to stand for the people of Nigeria. Those are our senators in the House. Don't say because you guys are not many. Speak out. It doesn't matter. Speak out. Like Senator Dume today, yesterday he said that they are passing bills behind back doors, which is not good. He has spoken, and posterity will judge you for that. So those other people too, especially those in the Labour Party, Kinky Bay and the rest people, don't say you people are not many. We are always 6. It doesn't matter. Speak out. Speak out. Maybe you guys will hear this my broadcast. I want you people to start speaking for the people of Nigeria, not for yourselves, not what you will gain, not your incentives, not our money, our city allowance is not good enough. Speak for the people. Speak for the people of Nigeria. Speak to make the country better. That is why you guys are elected there, to enact laws. Okay, to enact laws, to do the right thing, to pass bills, to make sure the bills people are passing is good for the people. Okay, it's so pathetic that most of them are just quiet. Maybe because I don't really follow them. Maybe that is the reason, because I have not really been following. I don't really be following all those Senate people. Maybe that is why. But let's assume you guys see the right thing to do. Don't fail to act. Don't fail to talk. Nobody will kill you. Don't let anybody pressurize you. Say the right thing. Look at this guy that Senator Dume.
That is talking about
Let's do the video.
is the 2/3 of senators sitting present. There are few instances, like the amendment of the Constitution, and some parts requires 2/3. That means the senators, before voting, will be informed that they will vote on a certain matter, and they need to be present so that the 2/3 will be achieved. But any decision that comes up like this during the sitting of the Senate, the 2/3 means those that are here. Thank you.
Mr. Senator,
Yes, vote is required. It is 2/3 of the Senate, of the senators seated. But have we taken consideration of how many senators are seated and how many people have agreed that we say we are 2/3? And apart from that, sir, this point is very necessary because since we started this Senate, you said it's a corrective Senate. We have been ambushed all the time that bills are very sensitive bills are brought and are expected to be passed with the speed of light, which is not good for this country. Every senator here is supposed to be adequately informed. He does his research, he comes to the floor and makes a positive contribution. But in a situation where even money bills abroad and we are expected to pass it within 2 hours. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't go well for this country. Sir, you are on seat today. History is going to judge you that things like this are not good for this country. Thank you very much, sir.
This is what you pass is good for the country. History will judge me right. If what you are passing with the speed of light is in the interest of Nigerians, history will judge me right. I don't think we will come here to pass a bill that will not be in the interest of the Nigeria. So your point of order is noted. Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Our senators in the House. This has to be check and balance, you know. We got to be the check and balance. Don't let the executive, you know, rob you of your rights, of your power. Do the right thing. Those principals in the House, I know that they will be their way in the executives, help them out. Definitely they will dance to the tune of the executives. But you guys out there, keep on speaking. We heard what Senator Dume said just now. So many things are happening that the House we don't know, give them 2 hours to pass the bill. Those things are uncalled for. This is a thing of national issue. Posterity will judge you guys, man. Those people in the Labour Party, I'm telling you guys, wake up, do your thing, do the right thing. I don't know your names. I know of King Ibe or the one of Abuja. Please do the right thing. You guys should start speaking up. Speak. Don't be rubber stamp. Don't be rubber stamped. Not just say, okay, anything they bring, you support. I support. I support. I support. No. If you don't like it, come on, oppose it. It doesn't matter if it is only you. It doesn't matter. If it's not in the interest of the people, I'm not saying don't support it. Okay? So those in the House there, please do the right thing. You have to do the right thing. You have to do the right thing. Okay? So I'll be saying people should start speaking. The Supreme Court is setting up, okay, to hear the case, and we should put on the pressure, both local and international. Those in diaspora, we may be hearing too now. Maybe those in America, those around in the EU country, those in the UK. It's time for everyone, all those bodies, to come together and put pressure. Is it on the government? Put even international pressure. Okay, let the pressure continue right now. Let it begin, or rather, let it begin. We need to put more pressure. We need to salvage our country, man. We need to help our country. Those people back in Nigeria, they may not be able to push internationally, but we in the diaspora, we have to push. We have to push. We have to go out there, go to the EU, go to the UN offices, go to embassies, go to state houses. Let's make our voice heard. That this government, as it is, we know it was sold out. It was sold out. So we need to fix it. We need to help people back in Nigeria. We should not be quiet. We should not be quiet. Speak. Use your social media to speak. I think that is why we just need to speak. Okay, we don't need to be quiet. We don't need to be quiet. We don't need to be quiet because how will I put it again? Enough is enough. We cannot be quiet. We cannot just be quiet. No. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We have to make things right. And it's you and I that will do it. Okay? It's you and I that will do it. All right? That was okay. There's a video I need to play. Okay? There's a video I need to play. I like what that was an interview. Dele Momodu had an interview with Nigeria Watch Okay, I love the interview. You know, I love the interview. Tinubu, I need to play. Okay, there's a video I need to play. I like what that was an interview. Dele Momodu had an interview with Nigeria Watch. Okay, I love the interview. You know, I love the interview. Tinubu, Dele Momodu and Tinubu, you know that they are friends. Okay, but don't say because somebody is your friend, you will sell out your country. No, no. It's time for us to do the right thing. Don't say because the person is is your tribe, is from the same faith, you say yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's time for us to do the right thing. Okay? It's time for us to, like I said that we all need to just keep thinking. Okay? So now, how am I saying this? I will play the video of the interview of what Dele Momodu said. Okay. Now, those in diaspora, we have to form a team, anyhow it is, you know, to start, you know, going around to make sure we put pressure. That the people, although the battle is for Nigeria, so that is the truth. Because all countries they have their own stress, they have their own problem, man. But we want international community, you know, to get to see. That's why we have to use every means, man. You can just imagine, because the people are watching. You know what I'm saying? Now, like for example, that lady that worked for TVC, what he did to blackmail, he did in a way as if it was BBC that published it. That Tinubu, that there is no case for as per the Chichego saga. All these are. I'm not saying we use such formats. No, I don't believe in tricks. I don't believe in. I mean, in forgery, in lying. I don't believe in it because our all should be ethical. You know, we should be ethical in our doing. We can't do it. We will do it. Okay, ethical in our doing. All right. So we don't need to. We don't need to pretend, okay, or lie as what as the rest people are doing. No, we don't need to do all those stuff. Okay. Now let me just play this video. Okay, because now it's Supreme Court. The Supreme Court need to do the right thing. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. We, the diaspora, too, we have to work to do. We have to measure pressures. We put pressure. Okay. We put pressure. We put pressure from here back home. Okay, from here back home. That's what we need to do. So let me just play this video now. Okay, let's just listen to him. Okay, let's listen to him because people are already doing some few things to make sure the right thing is done. Okay, the right thing is done. Let's listen to him.
Elections court, which again ruled in favor of Tinubu, even though there was a prima facie case of that it violated the Constitution. There are always questions about the bribing and corruption within the courts and within INEC, the Election Commission. But then we've now started to see greater attention being paid to the fact that Bola Tinubu lied and committed forgery and fraud on his election application in sworn documents. This included a lot about his educational qualifications, which he clearly lied about. It included failure to disclose his criminal prosecutions in the United States. And as a result, what we've seen belatedly, as a result of a US attempt under the Freedom of Information Act to have documents in the federal government of the United States released into the public domain. Now, in September, the FBI said it would start releasing 500 documents or 500 pages a month of its documents on Tinubu out of 2,500 total pages of material that they have on him. The CIA, the State Department, the IRS, the Drug Enforcement Agency have also got a mass of data about Bola Tinubu's activities in the United States, and they too are preparing to release all this information. And what it's starting to show is that Bola Tinubu has used many aliases along his career, including to gain an education or to gain claims of education, and he basically put pressure on Chicago State University not to release the transcriptions of anything to do with him, because they show that he used different names, that he used several different social security numbers in the United States, some of which were clearly borrowed or fraudulent. He clearly forged a number of documents. He borrowed another person's identity to file studies which were required educationally. So he's done a number of things, but he particularly was prosecuted in Chicago in the 1990s for narcotics trafficking. And he basically pleaded no contest to that and escaped with a forfeiture of $460,000.
Okay. All right. As I'm saying, we should not be quiet. Okay. We all should keep on talking, put pressure on people, put pressure on different governments, UK, America, here in the UN, here in Geneva, everywhere. Okay. We have to put pressure. We have to keep on talking. We have to make sure the right thing is done. No, our country is precious. Our country is blessed. We need to have a good foundation. That is the truth. A good foundation that will be good for everyone, irrespective of who you are or from or your tribe or religion. We don't care. We will not. It will not matter. So that's what we are trying, and that's what we will get. Okay. And as I've said, if you to speak now, tomorrow it may be against you. Then who will speak? Don't say because you are Yoruba, Tinubu is Yoruba, you will support him. Don't say Tinubu is this one, is your friend, you will not speak. If you don't speak now, tomorrow is there. That is what the tribunal, the tribunal, that what the election they gave. You know, if you give a verdict, it's always a reference point. Always a reference point in the years to come. That's what I would say in the year 1900, the case of this one versus this one. See what happens. See the results. See the judge. See the outcome of the case. Don't leave a bad precedent. We should always try to make it a good one. I love what Dele Momodu did. He's a threat to Bola Tinubu, but he came out to speak. I love him for that. Okay, I will play the video. It could be a long video, but I'm going to play it, man, because we need everybody to be speaking out. Don't say this person is my friend. That is why I will not talk. No. 8 other times, no. Okay, let me play it. I have to play it. Let me play it.
We try our best. It's not easy. It's not easy. In a country where people don't want you to speak the truth, they'll give you 1 million reasons why you cannot speak the truth. Well, the person is your friend, the person is your father, the person is your old schoolmate, the person you are from the same town, you are the same mother, you are the same this, you are the same that. And yet you want Nigeria to become a great country. And I see people that you once respected, getting involved in all this rubbish, blaming other people for the carelessness of others. It's just unfortunate. Just unfortunate. But truth is, let them say their own, let us say our own. So let posterity judge all of us. So you can see people, they are struggling to defend the indefensible, struggling on television, on social media. they will continue to struggle. Nobody is talking about whether a man went to school or not. That's not the argument. That's not the argument. All the things you submitted to INEC under scrutiny, were they genuine? The answer is no. Oh, but the school has said he graduated from, is that it? Anyone with common sense, simple common sense, will just apologize. Oh, we're sorry. We didn't know there was a mix-up. Even if people won't accept, it will be on record that you have apologized and you have atoned. But to be insulting Nigerians on top of it is the height of shamelessness. You tell Nigerians that he graduated from school. Is that what they are saying? Internationally, people under the position are saying that your president was a student in our school. No problem. But how did he get to your school?
Yeah. How did he get there?
A record from a secondary school in Lagos who did not exist. That school did not exist. Government College Lagos did not exist before 1974. And you have a document in that file saying he finished school in 1970. I mean, why can't you simply apologize and move on? Like I said, it does not mean people will take the apology. But at least start from somewhere. You are insulting us. We should shut up because we are your friends. And you are allowing these boys who are just coming to collect peanuts, to insult everybody on social media. Oh, the school have said he graduated. Is that the argument? That he graduated. It's not about Atiku. It's no longer about Atiku. And I'm happy that Atiku has shifted the burden to Nigerians. It's no longer about him. If the Supreme Court finds the courage, fine, they don't, whatever, nobody cares any longer. Atiku has put his resources, has invested his resources in his belief, in his principle. And he has moved on. He has fulfilled all righteousness. What insult? He graduated trying to deflect. Yes, so if Tinubu is my friend means that I should be culpable. I will defend a man who has the courage to apologize when you are wrong. Admit first that you are wrong. Anybody wants to kill you, let him come and kill you. I don't have anything against. It's easier for me to go with all the people who are swiling around him right now. But that's not me. To start with, I've not been an apostle of Tinubu's style of politics. Anybody who knows me knows. In the last 24 years, if you ever saw me in the same political party with him, I've never been a member of his party, whether ACNA, APC, AD, no. But there are things me and my body cannot take. Some people don't mind anybody, some people can be voluntary slaves and all that. But he knows me that I'm not one of them. So I don't know why people are now angry and bothered. They need support. What support do I have? Do I have more than one vote? He doesn't need me. He has more than enough people to defend anything he does. He has them shouting on your mandate, shall stand. So when people do that to you and turn you into a demigod, and then they will be able to defend anything. If those are the things you enjoy, then when these things then come with their repercussions, we can see it now. Anybody who wants to even forge for you, won't the person do a little research? You want to write that somebody went to Government College Lagos. They were so impatient, they could not even look at the dates of what they were writing. and you are not blaming others for that, for talking. Stop surrounding yourself with sycophants who don't know anything. There are more intelligent people in Nigeria who will advise you, go and find them, they are there. Nobody can justify forgery, nobody. Any lawyers know that anyway, so I'm sure people like Fadika, they know that they can't justify it. So that's why they are all keeping quiet now.
Wow. I played that to tell you guys, we should not be quiet, okay? We should not be quiet. We should keep on talking, speaking. That is the truth, man. That is the truth. Our voice must be heard. Okay? Don't say that person is from your village, is from your tribe. No. We don't do tribe. We want to help, we want to save our country. We want to save our country. That is what we are doing. That is what we need to do. Okay? That is what we need to do. And God help us. Because it's annoying, really, when I see what people are saying. We should all wake up, please. We should just wake up. Wake up. That is what I would just have to say. We should all wake up. Okay. Well, I just say this night I should play this one this night. Okay. I will play this last video. This one too. Is it from Dele Momodu? I want you guys to know. I just want you guys to do the right thing. Okay. Enough is enough. Let's help this country. Let's help this country, please. It's you and I that will help this country. Let's be speaking, let's be talking. We should not give in, we should not give up, okay? That's what I'm trying to say right now. I will play this as it's from Dele Momodu, just to inspire people, say, man, don't be scared. Don't say this place is from your village or from your town, okay? Please, as you watch, kindly share, like, and right now I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube. Follow us, okay? Follow. Let's make the whole world hear. Share. It's possible for you to share, really. That is the truth. You just have to share first. Share, okay? That's important. You have to share, all right? And so that more people will see and know and do the right thing, okay? That is it. That is just the thing. That is the thing. Okay, that's the thing. That is the thing, man. All right, let me play this video, and I will just cut it at any time. I'll call it a day, all right? Let me play this video. It's still the Dele Momodu, because I just want to, it is just for you guys to, I want you guys to be rest assured that the battle must be won, okay? The battle must be won. That is the truth. And we are fighting, and by God's grace, we are going to succeed. Nobody can stop us. Nobody can stop us. It's a fight that must be won. All right?
Yet I'm able to criticize them. Tell me how many people would benefit from a government and refuse to join that government. There is none of you that can benefit from a Tinubu government and a Dele Momodu. Yet I'm saying, no, our country must do what is right. It is not a fight. It is not a betrayal. But if you call it a betrayal, I leave you to your conscience. The day you can stand up in public and defend what is right, that is the day Nigeria will continue to improve. But where we sweep things under the carpet because our friends are involved, I've criticized virtually every government in the last 40 years in Nigeria. And I will be a very useless man to ignore my friend and say because my friend is in power. If you call that betrayal, it means that you don't even have any sense of logic. It is easier for me to support every government in power and make easy money. But you are complaining that I refuse to sell Nigeria because of my personal interest. It shows that you are not a serious person. What do you say about those accusing Atiku and Obi for treason? Of course, they are yeye people now. Only a yeye person will say somebody expressed himself, somebody went to Chicago to cross-check if somebody lied in Nigeria in his affidavit to INEC, and you are saying that is treason. Then what is treason? And what people forget is that
Tinubu himself was a fighter against the military. He fought. And when the military left and Obasanjo became president, Tinubu was one of those harassing him regularly, telling him the truth and fighting him. So how can Tinubu now become a president and you now say we have no right to query him? No, I disagree with that. Tinubu did that. It was one of the reasons why he became, very popular at that time. People saw him as a bold and courageous man. So Tinubu cannot accuse anybody of treason. Otherwise, what we did against the military, it was even more than treasonable. So Tinubu today, I'm sure he knows what I'm talking about. He will not in good conscience be able to accuse anybody of treason in Nigeria, because he did worse to other governments. Even under Jonathan, these guys protested endlessly until the government of Jonathan collapsed. Jonathan never touched any one of them. So today, if they are not planning to be arresting people because they are criticizing Tinubu, then they are hypocrites. Only hypocrites will do that. So, and since most of those around government cannot tell government the truth, so it's those of us who are their friends who can tell them what is treasonable about my man saying, oh, people are accusing you that you didn't go to school. People are saying you fought. Come out for a few minutes and talk about it on live television and clear it. It is those who love you who will tell you the truth. All these guys will run away. If trouble comes tomorrow, they will all run away and leave the leader and his family to clear the mess. So I am telling you, I personally, I won't speak for anybody else. I personally have nothing against Tinubu. He remains my friend and my big brother, but I'm sorry. I mean, his people cannot continue to insult Nigerians. They are just, all they do is insult. If you talk, insult. Go on Twitter, insult. Now I don't even care. I don't even see it, because we're very focused and we know that history will judge us right. Anything we do today should be about history.
Yeah.
We know that everything that has a beginning will have an end, and at the end, they will know who is their friend, they will know who is their enemy. I'm not one of Tinubu's enemies. I don't have anything personal against him. This is about Nigeria. I place my country above friendship. Nothing whatsoever. He knows it. Tomorrow, if anybody wants to victimize Tinubu for his beliefs, I will be one of those. I will remove my shirt and fight. I defend the rights of every man, regardless of whether you are my friend or you are my enemy. Nobody can be victimized. See me, I talk about Bawa. I don't know Bawa, but they've locked the guy away in prison all this while without trial. In a democracy, it is senseless. That's who I am. I don't know Bawa. I don't know. The same thing they've done to Emefiele. Emefiele was the governor of Nigerian Central Bank. Now they've locked him up for months without trial. And my question is, so if you say Emefiele did wrong, that is why the economy of Nigeria collapsed, then since May that you have taken over, what has been your gain? What has been the gain of Nigeria economically? So you lock Emefiele. In fact, right now, they should go and beg him wherever they are keeping him to ask him the secret of how the dollar did not enter 700, 800, now 1,000 plus. If I were Tinubu now, I will go and beg Emefiele quietly, say, come, please, can you come and teach those who are there now what you did? Because whatever manipulation they did, they were able to keep the dollar much lower than what it is today. And nobody is talking because everybody wants food from government. Look, how much food can we eat? How much food can we eat? And that's why I've become a pastor now. I will sermonize and let the world know that, at least so when everybody kept me,
man, is good.
You are locking up people. Everybody knew last year how I wrote and told Emefiele off. I said, go and resign. If you know you are interested in politics, go and resign and find something else to do. Now they are locking the same man up. And I'm one of the few people saying, no, you cannot lock a man up indefinitely. If you don't have anything ready, then leave him. Then when you are ready, then go and pick him. I don't understand this country. And people forget that one day they too will leave power. And when you leave power, people will do to you what you are also doing to other people. People don't think. What's wrong with us? I'm not a beneficiary. I don't owe Emefiele one kobo in my life. Okay? I'm one of his biggest critics. I used to criticize him a lot that you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you have repercussions. But despite that, I don't believe in impunity where you lock up people indefinitely for nothing when you are not ready. When you are ready, go and pick them up. You cannot lock a man down and say you are carrying out investigation. That's not somebody who believes in the rule of law. And we are in a democracy. Anyway.
Let me just.
Yeah, ask your question.
Let me just. I need to fast forward this place. I need to fast forward this place too.
Of your principal. When you talk as if Tinubu is the president of Yoruba nation. Tinubu today, whatever he is, he has become today, is courtesy of some people from the north. So if you don't appreciate that, then I pity you. That's what I was saying now. Simplicity. Yes, if you are there and you are forming, you say you have removed subsidy. Fine. You have removed subsidy. You have removed Emefiele. The government of Tinubu know that Nigeria requires urgent intervention. And so, but you know, any house that is built with people, ordinary dew will fall on it and it will collapse. Talk about Wike this afternoon. Can we leave Wike out of this? We used to be good friends and we did a lot of good work together. He can deny it today, but that is not a problem. That is not to throw it away. Because my party threw it open. I supported Atiku and Obi in 2019. I was not even a member of their party. So if they had won, Atiku would have been president and Peter Obi would have been vice president. So I supported them on principle. The Buhari that I supported in 2015, I was not a member of APC. I was a volunteer. So that tells you again that I didn't do it for personal reasons. Because if I wanted to do it for personal reasons, I would have joined the APC so that I can cash out. I did it voluntarily, and there was no way I could have cashed out when you are a volunteer. Persuade us that Buhari would be much better than Jonathan, which turned out not to be the case. And within a few months, even before he appointed his cabinet, I dumped him. And I apologized publicly for ever supporting him. So I don't know, I lost because I didn't have money. And they asked me before the primary if I would jump ship if I don't get the ticket. And I said I won't. Same thing that Wike said at the time, that he would support whoever emerged that day. So, and I fulfilled my word and I supported Atiku, who emerged. So those who didn't support him is their right. I don't have any problem with it, but for them to now say, those of us who supported him, that we didn't have the right to do so, I would disagree with that. You didn't expect me to suddenly abandon PDP because Tinubu was APC candidate or Peter Obi was Labour candidate. No, I remained in my party. I don't know how that became a problem. I don't have more than one vote. Anyway, so that is what happened. There is no way I would have. The moment I accepted to work for Atiku, there is no way I'll be working for Atiku and be secretly working for Tinubu. I will be an idiot to do such a thing. And once I'm committed to a cause, anybody who knows me knows that I'm fully committed. I'm fully committed to that being David. I think you've just heard that phrase, you go explain tire. What are you doing? You are glued to my page. And you are saying, I will explain tire. I don't owe you any explanation.
I
don't know
all
you.
right, guys,
You don't know me.
I have to stop here for tonight, okay?
Thank you.
I have to stop for